All right, everybody, we are back out in the shop. It's Thursday. Haven't really had much time to get out here and mess with my car too much this week. We're gonna pull the carbs and do the maintenance and everything, so that way we can go to Port City this weekend and go do some testing, tuning, and just see what our cars will do this weekend, and make sure everything is working out like it's supposed to. The car's set up like it's supposed to. All that good stuff. Gearing, which is it's been a while since we went racing, so we want to make sure everything's good to go. And we've never ran at port either, so we kind of want to throw our hands in that and see what we can do with that. All right, we'll catch y'all later. I got my carbs off. We're about to put everything back together and do the maintenance on the bearings and make sure everything is up to par to go to practice. We will throw y'all up on a time lapse. Yeah, it'd be like that. What's happening, y'all? We're hanging out over here in the shop. Finally got here, me and Taryn, and getting to work on these things. Taryn's tearing apart the carburetors. I'm gonna go through those and make sure they're clean and ready to roll. So I figured I'd film a little bit of it. Yeah. So just as we were getting here, Colton already had his carburetors pulled off, and he was getting ready to do the same thing, and he got to looking at his diaphragms inside the carburetor, pretty much the butterfly valves. I think he's already done something with them. I'd show you guys, but I think he's already put them up and boxed them up, getting them ready to take to our carburetor guy. There's his carbs. He did, pull them out. But anyways, yes. He got to looking at those, and two of them, which we had these replaced not too long ago, he found two holes in two of them. Two of them are good. The other two have two little pinholes in each of them. So we're gonna have to go see what's up to our carburetor guy and get some diaphragms put back in this thing that are good, so that we can run Colton's car tomorrow at the track. But bad luck for sure. Sucks, but we'll get it fixed and we'll roll on. Don't have any heaters rolling tonight. Luckily, it's pretty nice outside, so it was a really nice day today. So thank God for that. Been missing that kind of weather for sure. So Taryn got his carburetor pulled apart, getting it cleaned up. Did have a little bit of corrosion, which comes with running ethanol. So gonna get those cleaned up, and to show you guys, this is what I was talking about with Colton's. In the side of his, on the side of these, where there on a couple of them, there's some pinholes, and when that happens, it does not work right. So we're gonna have to get those, like I said earlier, we're gonna have to get those fixed, and so that we can run his car tomorrow. But Terrence is over here in the tank soaking, so gonna get those cleaned up and put back together. So for now, that is it. I forgot to mention that Terrence is going to go ahead and get his oil changed. So he's going to work on that. Get some fresh oil put in there. Some of that. No, I didn't. But I can probably have it brought tomorrow.
Looks good. Yeah.
It's
For now. At first it was white when it came out.
Yeah, that's massive.
Yeah, that's
That was way better than the first time I changed the oil on it, but that probably had highway miles.
Probably had 5 miles.
Yeah.
It had it was kind of shiny when I first drained it.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was good. I didn't have to change it. But
Yeah, you really didn't change that. I probably won't change mine either.
No.
why when we go race, you probably.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
I don't even have to change it. 'Cause I changed it last time.
Yeah,
So I'm probably good.
Heck yeah.
Well, dude, where's the big house?
Well, there's some right over there on the black toolbox, and then we have more on the shelf. There's a whole package of them over there. Oh yeah, that's always a good feeling. But it's that liquid gold, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Liquid gold.
Okay.
King of oils. Bexley. She's about to go for your head.
We're gonna see if Bryson can get that oil filter off down there.
For trying to bite my head with this.
Back, kiddo. Give him some light, see if he can grab it.
Bexley, better get your
Bexley, get back. Girl, come on.
That's freaking awkward, man.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna move for me, but I can get pliers.
No, she ain't moved. My hands are too slow.
Yes. Got to get some pliers. So, and throw them back to Bry.
Yeah. Couldn't get it. That's all right.
Where's the shop?
It's better for it to be on tight, not to not be able to spin it off easily than for it to, because then you have a chance of it falling off anyway. Nobody wants that. But get a wrench on it, get it pulled off that away. Huh? It moved. My arm hit it. I moved it. No.
Bexley, come on.
We'll see see what it's made of if you did though. Yeah, buddy. There she goes. Get a little bit of a bite on her and then she'll go.
That wool is good, boy.
Heck yeah.
Just a little bit of meth in there, buddy.
Well, you'll have that on these big jobs,
Let that drain completely before I put anything back on there.
Yeah. Might as well.
Also,
huh?
I'm clean my oil plug though.
Oh yeah, I always want to do that.
Well, you clean, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely want to do that. I mean, you know, put a little bit of lube on her, but
Well, yeah, we will, but
sorry if I'm shaky, guys.
turn that off. It says that it lasts 2 hours on full brightness.
Well, it's not too bad. A little magnet light's always a good light to have.
When we're racing at night, and just
Yeah, just
Ow.
stick her on there and be good to go. Absolutely.
a couple more of those bad boys.
No joke. I know. I like my little light. I just that button, man. I'm having issues with it, so I'm gonna have to talk to my tool guy about that.
God dang.
Got that fill plug on there tight too?
Yeah, golly.
Jeez Louise, what are you?
Colt with his monster hands.
Oh, well, I was fixing to say, you Hulk Hogan, you know? It ain't gotta be that tight. Dadgum. Get that oil fill plug off. It's important. Heck yeah, guys. A little quiet around here tonight, not gonna lie.
What?
I was just saying it's a little quiet. I'm gonna go see what Colton's got going on over here. It's in the race car trailer. I do believe he was working on the door, I think. Did you get it fixed?
Yeah, this one was off.
Was it?
Yeah. I got it all fixed back up. Now I gotta work on the generator.
What's wrong with the generator?
It wasn't working last time we went to the track.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember that. And the issue is the, like, running weird, kept going in and out.
Well, it wouldn't even turn on.
Oh, really?
Well, it ran, but the electric part wouldn't turn on. The generator itself. The inverter.
Yeah. Get that thing fixed up.
Bexley, get out of here.
Get the trailer cleaned up a little bit, and then start getting, once Terran's done doing what he's doing, I think we're going to stick his car in the hole first.
I'm gonna take my fuel pump real quick.
All we gotta do is wipe down my car and air up the tires.
Yeah.
All my
Yeah, we'll just have to get his carburetors situated, and then
scrape them off. And
maybe tomorrow if we have to.
If it's running rough, change it. Ain't no sense of putting new ones in us. That's just methanol residue.
Yeah.
I'd go out there one time. If it's running like shit, change them. But they look pretty good.
Yeah. Best case, we have some. Best case, we have some spare spark plugs. Worst case, we got to use them.
You're just sitting there too.
I don't even know. I'll have to check mine, but I think we changed them last time.
I'm just saying, you have a set teeth.
Yeah.
You got a nice little brother.
That's what we do. We try to help each other out when we can. Shit.
Ready to drive this thing, I tell you.
Oh, I hear that.
See
I'm ready to.
Shocks perform.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be interesting. New tires.
Get new tires.
Some new tires. Get some grip out there, you know. No, hopefully we have some fun, and hopefully we have some success out there. For the first time having the cars out for the 2025 season. I'm so ready to get mine finished up, which we still got to get some body panels with some sheet metal, more or less. We got to get over there to Wheeler Metals and get some sheet metal, and then we'll be able to start making some more progress on this thing. But I will get to drive one of the two tomorrow for sure, so y'all will get to see me get a little bit of seat time out at Port City. Definitely looking forward to it. It's been a long time since I've been in a race car. I think the last time I actually drove a car was the last time we had a practice out at that practice track. So that's been a while. I think that was last summer sometime.
You want to drive?
What do you got?
You want to clean these for me?
Shoot, put me to work, brother. Might as well. Might as well do something. Well, for now,
These tires down. I gotta grind mine too.
yeah.
Get that done tonight.
Get a little bit of the top layer scraped off these things, but yeah, for now. All right, so Karen put me to work a minute ago. Got these spark plugs cleaned up for them, so you can throw those dudes back in. They had a little bit of corrosion from methanol, but that's expected. It's gonna happen. So we got them cleaned up, looking pretty good, and we're gonna throw these in here. And if it runs well with them in there, then we're gonna run them. If not, we got spares to throw in it at the track tomorrow. So we'll get those thrown back in here in a minute. But yeah, for now, Terran's working on getting the fuel pump pulled out of his car because we were having some issues with it last time we were out. Well, it happens. So yeah, we're working on getting the fuel pump fixed. We got spark plugs put back in. Did you already get oil put in it? No, so we still gotta do that. The new filter is on, I do believe. So we're knocking things out on Terran's car. Like Colton said, his is pretty much ready. Just needs to be wiped down, cleaned up, and we'll deal with the carburetor thing tomorrow. So All right, guys. So we got the oil change done on Taryn's car. Got her filled back up. She's full of oil. He got the fuel pump situated. It's working like we need it to. So hopefully we don't have any more issues with that. Got the tail tank back on. Tail tank cover anyway. And now, since the last time that we were out at 44, we did a front gear change on Taryn's car. He's made the decision to go ahead and change that gear, so that's what we're working on right now. It's a little bit of a process, but we're gonna get it done. Shoot, you got his battery put back in, of course. Colton actually got a new bracket built for his battery.
Don't show that.
Well, it's
Temporary.
It's temporary, but hey, it's gonna work better than what we had going before. So it's just some little touches being done to it to try to help eliminate issues. Yeah, finally got Taryn's car buttoned up. Got that thing ready to roll. So we got the trailer pulled around and got some stuff pulled out of there and got it swept out and some stuff organized. Got some shocks hung on the wall just in case we might need them at the track this weekend. So yeah, getting ready to get everything loaded so we can roll out in the morning and not really have to worry about doing much. All right, Taryn's car is loaded. Got toolbox in, got that strapped in, got all of our race gear loaded up. Everything that we think we're gonna need. Did anybody check to make sure that the gears were in the toolbox?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool. So, just got 2 fuel jugs in Colton's car, more or less. So, yeah, we'll get that thing squared away in the morning, and then we'll get it loaded, strapped in, and then it'll pretty much be time to head to the track at that point. All right, good morning. I say good morning, good afternoon, more or less. We got up a little bit ago and headed into town, went and seen our car. Well, we didn't actually see our carburetor guy, but he had some diaphragms set out for us. Unfortunately, he's got the vid. But Colton's over here getting them diaphragms put back in so we can get these carburetors sewn back on his car and get that thing ready to roll officially.
Yes, sir.
That will work.
Now we gotta buy a new freaking generator.
Yeah, gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Always something. Here, I'm crazy.
Yep, always is, but hey, that's part of it, unfortunately. Finally got them things back together. Getting them put on the car. I haven't seen anything yet. Yep, she cold. Heck yeah, brother. All right. Well, y'all heard it. It's time to get this thing wrapped up, put in the hole. What's going on, guys? We finally have made it to Port City Raceway. We're getting the trailer opened up, gonna start working on getting everything unloaded, get set up here, and get ready to go see what this track's looking like. Hopefully we have some success here today, have some fun, and make it a good practice day. Let's go check out the track. Heck yeah. Port City Raceway, boys and girls. Man, some banking. What y'all thinking?
We're gonna adjust some tire pressures. It's still a little tacky.
Yeah, it definitely looks a little tacky, that's for sure. It usually, I mean, the race nights that we've camped, it usually stays pretty tacky. But with it being sun's out, no cloud coverage, it might dry out a little. So we'll make adjustments and then officially get strapped in and go see what they'll do. So stay tuned for that. Alright, so we are unloaded pretty much. Got everything out, getting the cars fired up, warmed up. Getting them locked in, ready to roll. We're excited. Ready to see how these things are going to react out here at Port City. Hoping for a good day. So. Woo, that methanol. Alright, cool. Well, guys, we're pretty much just going to let these guys get their fire suits on, check tire pressures, you know, make sure we're good to go. And, yeah, let these things rip. So we'll get some video of that. So we'll see you guys out there. On Taryn, so we'll have to investigate that and see what that was going on, but it looked good. How'd it feel? All right. Yeah, it looked a little tight.
No, I pushed it. I wanted to see how far it would stick. And I was letting off the gas, and it dashed. Once I left, something like that. Everything else seemed alright though.
Oh yeah, everything feels great.
The gear feel like
I like it. Hell yeah,
it awesome. Feels good. It's, I mean, right before I hit the corner, it's hitting the box.
Hell yeah, right where we need it to be. Sweet.
I could probably go a little bit more rebound on this side, but it's kind of like, it's so rough out there that I really don't think
it'll do much. Yeah, it may not. It is a little rough, but I mean, for the most part, y'all look good. Terrence said he felt a little tight, but yeah.
Taryn felt tight.
Taryn said he felt a little tight.
So, did his left rear bottom out his shock?
I don't know. Let me look. No, it did not. Probably went down about halfway.
Left rear.
Huh?
Left rear.
Yeah, left rear is all the way, but right rear is halfway.
Left rear is all the way.
Left rear is all the way.
Go up. You're tight because you don't have no rebound right there.
You got about an inch from bottom.
Huh?
Yeah, something's loose on his rotor or something. Something's loose. It's making some noise. We'll have to investigate that and figure that out.
I don't know. Like when I check the.
Well, you only hear it when he's rolling, so it's something. It's moving parts.
It's not too big for these.
What you doing out there in circles? You're supposed to make a big circle.
I was just trying to push it, see where the limit was on it.
Yeah.
We never ran here, so I was just trying to feel out the dirt here.
Yeah. Gotta get an idea, get a feel for it, see what we need to do to make adjustments, but definitely got to figure out what noise Taryn's car was making, but we'll figure it out and get it dialed in. Say it's a little tight, but we'll have to do a little bit of shock adjustment because that thing bottomed all the way out on left rear, so we need it to not do that. So we'll make adjustments and we'll see what happens from there. All right, y'all, getting ready to go out for practice session number 2. We got some adjustments made on Taryn's car. Had a bolt come loose in this guy right here, keeping this bar, allowing this bar to move a bunch. We didn't need that. Huh? Oh, this bird cage was loose. Got that tightened up. So that's gonna make a hell of a difference. So he should be good to go. Depending on how this one goes, we might change the left rear shock now that we got the bird cage figured out, because that might have been part of our problem. So we'll see how that works. And Colton's, we didn't really have to do anything to. Pretty simple. Just gonna go back out and we dropped some tire pressure in our right rear a little bit. Track may have dry slicked off a little bit, so see if that helps us out at all. We'll see how these things will go for practice session number 2. So, catch back up with you guys here in a minute.
Was it better the first time or this time?
It wasn't tight, but I just could not get it to turn.
Yeah, I guarantee.
Might have to change that shock.
I would smash the throttle, and it just.
Yeah. Yeah. I seen you get a little sideways there for a minute.
That corner, I smashed the throttle, like that. And try to go to the wall.
Yeah, it looked like you were fighting it the whole time.
Yeah,
May have to swap that other shock back on it and see if that makes a difference. It travels better. I mean, it's not traveling as far as it was, but
It was good. The first like 2 laps. Yeah, look at that. And it just fell on its feet.
so Colton said that he had a fuel pressure cut. So
It went to 0.
yeah,
And then go back up, and then went to 0.
yeah. So we're gonna have to investigate that and see what is causing that to happen. We've been fighting that a little bit with his car for some weird reason, but we'll look into it, see if there's anything we can do about it, see if we can repeat the issue here. try to see what's going on, but it's looking good at first. Looking real good at first. And Terrence, he's just having a hard time getting it to steer. Coming out of would be turn 2.
What was wrong with that? Is the whole new shock on it. At this rate, I'd put all the old ones back on it and run it.
I mean, you can try and see what happens. I mean, might be worth doing. Just trying to get our shocks dialed in. These are new shocks to us, so we're just trying to get familiarized with them.
Let's put that other shock back on. You go run out, and I'll stay up here and watch, see what the hell's going on.
Yep. Well, we'll get these things figured out and give her another try. Go from there. It's about all we can do. So that's what we'll do. We'll make adjustments that we need to make and go from there. All right. So we got a different shock put on Terrence. We went back to the old one and strap that dude on there and see if that's gonna make a difference. He's getting ready to go out. Go try it, run a few laps and see if it makes a difference. Great. If not, okay, we'll come back in and we got another idea that we might try, but we want to try this first. See if maybe we can get it to go back to the way it was before we got here. So get him in here, and then I'll get these tires. Make sure the tires are still tight, and then we'll roll him out real quick. Go see what it does. So here we go.
I don't know either, but definitely still making noise. Still not turning. Still not great, but got some torsion bar issues that we're gonna look into. All right, so after coming back in with Terrence's car, we figured out that this link here for his torsion bar, the bolt that we had in it, we didn't have a nut on it, so it's technically adjusted all the way in, and it wasn't allowing that torsion bar to turn like it needs to, and it was putting too much pressure on the right rear and bringing the left front up. So if we found a nylon or a lock nut, a jam nut to stick on it, and we'll get that put back on there, and hopefully that will then allow the torsion bar to do its job, and we can get that left front down, and he might actually be able to steer this thing a little bit better. So gonna do that. Colton's getting a fuel pump swapped out on his car to hopefully fix his fuel issue. Probably go back out and run it another time, make sure it's good to go. I don't know that I will get to be able to run today because we were running out of time, but oh, you're gonna have me take it out? Okay, so I will get to go take it out, and yeah, we'll see how it does. So I guess I better go start getting suited up.
All right, everybody, we got Bryson in my car. We're gonna go see what he can do. He, wanted to run Port City, so we're giving him the chance to do that. And Taryn's gonna go back out. We changed torsion bar setup to see if we can get that left front down. 'Cause it's going up all the way around the track. It stays up in the air. So we'll take a video of Bryson and Taryn going out, and then I think this will be our last test session today. So we'll see y'all. Everybody, we just did a shock adjustment on Taryn's car. That's why he went out and ran real quick. Just trying to get that thing way better than what it was. Looks a hell of a lot better than what it was. So the tire's not coming off the ground as bad. So we got that figured out. It probably needs a couple more tweaks, but practice day's over. They're calling it. It's already 6 o'clock. So, well, guys, this will conclude practice day at Port. We got Taryn's set up pretty well now. Needs minor adjustments, but we'll do that when we go race at 44. But it did very well. At the first, it didn't. Only problem we have here is this track is going through some tires. We think it's just because they didn't prep the track very well at practice today. So I think that's all it is. So we'll probably end up regrooving these and running them a couple more times. Yeah, my car, I barely even had. We didn't even put it up on the pit lift. We just had fuel pump issues. That's about it. So.
Aside from the fuel, your car didn't.
Yeah, it stuck to the track. It was fast. Besides when the fuel pump took a crap. So
I like the way it felt.
Yeah, it felt pretty good going around. So
I just need to figure out the turns just a little bit more. Figure out the throttle control on the turns at a bank track like this.
Yeah,
we'll be dialed.
Yeah. So this was Bryson's first time actually on a bigger track besides the practice track.
Yeah, it's fun
because practice track's a lot smaller. I think it's a 1/8 mile is what I think it is.
Couldn't open it up as much. This time, there was a couple times out there that I was able to, hit the chip before hitting the turn. So that was
yeah. That's this car did really well. We got Terrence figured out, like I said. It did a lot better the last 2 times it was out. So we're about to load this thing up and get out of here so we can all get home before dinner time so we can get some dinner. So
I won't be there tomorrow for wash day, so I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yep. All right, everybody. It's Sunday. I want to come out and do an update. I don't know if anybody talked about it yesterday, once we left or whatever. With Taryn's car, we ended up getting another left rear on it. He went out and it was better, but it wasn't turning correctly, and the left front was way off the ground still. It wasn't quite as bad, but what the cause was our torsion bar adjuster right here was this bolt right here was like bent over, so we had to cut that out, replace the bolt, and then he went out, and then it was going around the track okay. Left front was still high, so we had to adjust it down because we didn't know exactly where it was supposed to be because it was bent. So we were just trying stuff, and then we adjusted his right torsion bar more to put more weight to the right front, and that helped out a lot. And he went back out for that, and the left front was pretty much staying on the ground. It'd come up every once in a while, but it felt a lot better. So he came back in, and we ended up adjusting his left front spring, and then he went out, and that made the left front tire stay on the ground, even in the corners, and he said the car handled a lot better. My car, it was pretty much good all day. Didn't really, we just messed with tire pressures and stuff. My fuel pump ended up going out, I think on my second run. I think it was my second run. My fuel pump ended up going out, so I ended up being real slow at the end of the video. But at the beginning, the car was doing great. It fell on its face. Once the fuel pump took a crap. We're gonna have to end up coming up with a better fuel pump, because we're having to change those all the time. So we're gonna see if we can find a better fuel pump, because we've tried the Hollies, we've tried the Edelbrocks. They all do the same thing. This company is Carlisle, I do believe, or yeah, I think it's Carlisle. It's supposed to be a piston pump, so it was supposed to be better for methanol, but we're not having to change them out as much as we used to with the Hollies and Edelbrocks, but we're still having to change them out. We're trying to find one that we don't have to do that with, like, as much. Like, it's pretty crazy how many fuel pumps we go through. But methanol's hard on stuff, so that's the main reason why a lot of these fuel pumps don't work out. But we gotta find something that's good with methanol, and so we don't have to worry about that if we're in a race and our fuel pump just decides to go out. So Bryson's car, we ran out of gas, so once we get some more argon, we're gonna finish up the welding. We're gonna build his body and then put these Zeus tabs on wherever we need for the body, and then we're gonna get it powder coated after that. So we're getting pretty close on that. As soon as we get it powder coated and the body built, it's gonna go quick. We're gonna have this thing built in no time. So he'll end up, as long as we can get whatever parts that we're missing, as long as he can get those, we'll be in good shape. So I just wanted to update y'all on this on Sunday, after practice. It was pretty successful. Got Taryn's car dialed in, I think. So it's been a long time coming getting this thing. The only thing that we didn't like is it shredded this right rear, and this was a pretty new tire. It shredded his right rear, but we think it might have been because he was on 3 wheels the whole time. at the beginning of the day, and we kept trying to get that left front down, and everything we did, it's helping, and then finally we figured out the damn torsion bar adjuster was bad or bent. So, but my tires, they ain't too bad. Like this one's cut up a little bit. This one's not bad. My left rear is the worst on all of them, but it still has a lot of rubber left. So I don't know what our, because all the tracks are running practices right now. I don't know what our next practice will be, or if we're just gonna go straight to racing. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Taryn about it and see what he thinks, and we'll go from there, and we'll let y'all know where we're gonna go racing next. So, and also, you know, any updates that we have of where we're going racing or whatever is usually on Facebook, also on our Facebook page. So you can look at that if you're wanting to come watch a race or whatever. But anyways, I'm gonna go do some stuff in the house that needed to be done. I haven't been able to get done because we've been doing racing stuff. We're gonna knock that out, and I will catch y'all later.